You on March the 7th for the big showdown. Vote for Wanda D. Randolph for mayor. Thank you, Councilwoman Randolph.
All right, good evening, Eatonville. I am so happy to be in the town that freedom built. My name is Aaron Emmanuel Lewis, and I am running to be your first commissioner representing the brand new Orange County District 7. So District 7 is going to be all of Maitland, all of Eatonville, from Rosemont to College Park, all of Pine Hills, and Orlo Vista. And I am so excited to be the leader that we need. The reason why I am running, I am a first-generation American. I'm a veteran. I'm a husband. I was raised by a single mother. I understand so many different struggles, and what we're seeing here in Orange County right now is it is no longer affordable for the people who work here, who live here, who have built their lives here. And so I am running to make homes more affordable so that we don't have students graduating from UCF and fleeing Central Florida. I am running to make public transportation work where people need it to work, when people need it to work, and how people need it to work. It is ridiculous to be standing at a bus stop in the grass with no sidewalk and the bus shows up 45 minutes late, and then you get wrote up at work because your boss doesn't care that it was Lynx's fault and not your fault. It's ridiculous that we cannot hop on a train on a Saturday or a Sunday to go and enjoy our community. It's ridiculous that it takes 2 hours for somebody to commute from Pine Hills to go and work at Disney. These are problems that we can face, that should have already been faced, and that I plan to go in and face. I believe in being a proactive leader. Too many times our leaders are fixing problems that they should have seen coming because we told them that it was coming, but they didn't want to listen to us. And I am here to listen to the people, to fight for the people. I want to be your first line of defense. When anything goes down that affects you, it needs to affect me because I am your representative. And so we're going to make housing affordable, we're going to make transportation work, we're going to build infrastructure that is proactive and not reactive and prepare for these 100-year storms that are happening 3 times a year. We're going to ensure accountability in our public education system, and we're going to make Orange County someplace that works for everybody and not just the few. We deserve to live in a community that works for us, and I'm going to make sure that that happens. So August 18th is the election for your new county commissioner. Remember my name, Aaron Emmanuel Lewis. You can go to voteaaronlewis.com, and that's Aaron for Aaron. Or follow me on social media at voteaaronlewis. Thank you guys so much for being in this beautiful town, and I cannot wait to get to know every single one of you.
Thank you, Aaron Lewis.
Hello everyone! I am Felipe Souza Lazabalette, and I am running to be your next state representative for Florida House District 42 to continue the good work of Representative Ana Villas-Camani. This last Saturday, I was knocking at doors here in Eatonville. Knocking and talking and listening, most importantly. And I heard many times and time again the need for opportunity. I heard about the need for clean water, for better infrastructure, for the kind of representation that truly brings the kind of opportunity for all of us to thrive together. I am an immigrant. I came to the United States when I was only 14 years old, and I became undocumented. I was undocumented for 15 years of my life. And every single day, I was faced with struggle, with demise, with my rights being taken away. And I am sick and tired of waking up with less rights than the day before. I am sick and tired of fighting for the things that we so desperately deserve. So after walking these streets, I went to Tallahassee because I believe that we need to bring our voices to Tallahassee. That if we don't fight for a place at the table, we'll always be at the menu. And everything that I heard, I quickly started working on it by talking to people who can actually already make a difference. So here's my pledge to you. I will fight for you. I will make sure that your voice is heard, and I will take everything you tell me to heart. And that will be with me And then I will make sure that not only your voices, but also solutions come to this community. Thank you so much for continuing to show every single day the resilience of Eatonville and showing all of us that it is possible to truly have freedom. To get more information about my campaign, come to my website, felipeforflorida.com, on my table right there. We're collecting petitions to get my name on the ballot, and I really want to listen to you because I believe that representation only happens when we listen first. Thank you.
Thank you, Felipe. Sister Elizabeth.
Eatonville walking up now, okay?
Greetings, everyone. This is my opportunity to tell you who I am and what I'm going to do for the town of Eatonville, the historical town of Eatonville. I've been working in Eatonville as a law enforcement officer for about 25 years. I know the town back and forth. I know the people, and I want to be a strong voice for the community because it's your community and your voice that matters to me. We have to build Eatonville structure so that it can sustain. Our history is diminishing. We need to beautify our streets. We need to stabilize our infrastructure to where we can grow not from grants, but grow from the buildings in our community. Our children and our youth need to be more engaged in our community. We need more jobs. We need more educational programs. We need more parks. We need things that's going to help our history and preserve our community. My job is to listen to you. I want to bring integrity to the board, and I want to join my board members in making the right decisions for the town. I would love to come up here and say, hey, I want to talk politics, but I want to talk real world experience. We know what it needs, and I want to be that voice. I don't want to be the argumentative voices. I want to be the voices of reason. The voices that says, Mr. McIntyre, could you help me with my problem? I need your help. I want you to come to me. Real world experience. We already know that Eatonville is a central hub in the community. If you look around, there's blight. We need to strengthen that. We need to change our blight and the way that our town is looking. Okay? So it's your community. It's your voice. I want to be there. I want to do the books. In other words, fiscal responsibility. Had we saved enough money in the past, we would probably bought that property. But now we're going to work together with what we have to make it more sustainable. And that's what I want to do for the community because it's your community, it's your voice, I'm your voice, come to me, and I will support you and your endeavors. And I thank you all very much for your time. You can go on Eric for Eatonville, that's ERIC, ericforeatonville.com, and listen and observe more of my platform, okay? So it's ericforeatonville.com, and I'm here for you. It's your community, and it's your voice, and I thank you all very much for your time.
We love you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric McIntyre.
Hello, I'm Vicki Vargo, and I am running for Orange County Commissioner, District 7. I live in Rosemont. I lived there for 30 years, and I haven't seen any change. So Vicki Vargo has a reputation of being a change agent. I was an Orlando City Council member for 6 years. I built the Rosemont and College Park community centers the same year. Now that's quite a feat. So when I look at District 7, I look at a number of our communities from Orlando 32808, which is where I live, in 32808, here in Eatonville, and I see gaps where nothing's happened. And I'm going to make things happen. So if you're looking for someone who can get it done, go to voteVickyBarker.com. So some of the things I did when I was a city commissioner. Do we have anybody here who went to FAMU? All right. Well, I helped bring the FAMU Law School to downtown Orlando. So there was a big fight between Orlando and Lakeland. Lakeland won. But we won. We won. So I'm very proud of our FAMU Law School downtown. I also promoted the very first black police chief of the Orlando Fire Department. And do you know who that was? Jerry Demings. I promoted Jerry Demings to police chief. I also promoted the first black fire chief to the Orlando Fire Department, Charlie Walker. So those are just some of the things that I have done to support the community at large. But as I look at our communities, we need change. There's been too many people who have talked. There have been too many people that haven't delivered. You don't have to wonder whether Vicky Barker's going to show up at your meetings because I have a track record. You aren't going to wonder whether Vicky Barker will get it done because I have a track record. I'm the only candidate that has a track record. So shout out, vote for Vicky Barker, vote VickyBarker.com. I really want to represent Eatonville. I see so much opportunity in Eatonville on everything from developing an architectural playbook, if you will, like they have in Baldwin Park, celebration to preserve the architectural history of 1887. I mean, that's just the starters, but there's so much potential. I see murals. I'm a big fan of art. And one of the things as an Orlando City Commissioner that bothered me was all the money for art was going downtown to Lake Eola. So I made sure when I built the Rosemont and Salisbury community centers that we had art. So I want to see art on the wall. This wall over here when you go to Maitland, I want to see art. Over here on the post office, I want to see art. On the museum, I want to see murals. We already have great murals in the church. Phenomenal. But we need more. So I'm really looking forward to working with you and representing Eatonville. I see so much that can be done. Please vote for a change agent. Please vote for something that can get something done. And someone who has history and proof that she can do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicky Barker.
I'm running for Orange County Judge, Group 19. There's a few of us running for judge here, but we're not in the same race. You can vote for all of us. I want to talk about this race specifically because I think it really comes down to experience and compassion. I do have the experience to be a great county court judge. We have all learned how important our judges are, and it's important to have someone experienced with the right set of skills and the right compassion. I was a public defender for 12 and a half years, where I did everything there. I was in county court, I was county court supervisor, where I got to help lawyers become great trial lawyers. I became board certified in criminal trial law, and I actually became death penalty certified when I worked on capital cases. After the public defender's office, I worked for DJ Law for 40 years, where I had to branch out, represent victims and their families, and help them navigate the criminal justice system and obtain injunctions in domestic violence cases. And I also got to practice some civil and family law. I also think that compassion is really important. You know, county court is the people's court. It is where regular, everyday people are going to come into contact the most with their elected officials. And it's really important to have someone there who understands where everyone's coming from, has the patience and compassion to really listen to everyone who comes before them and treat them all with dignity and respect. And so that's why I'm running for judge. judge, and that's why I'm seeking your vote. I would love to meet you all and talk more about this. I'm at the purple table on that side. And I have a website that is chelseafordjudge.vote, and I have flyers with much more information. And I'd love to hear from you and answer any questions you all may have. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chelsea.
Good evening, everyone. I seem to have fallen out of order, but I'm so sorry. Please pardon me. I am LaDuina Deanie Ware Jordan, representing the historic town of Eatonville, and I am running for town council seat number 3. And it is an honor and a privilege for me to be in this position right now because this is my hometown. These are my streets. I was here, I was raised here when we had dirt streets, orange groves. We had Reed's grocery store right here. We had Mrs. Ward's grocery store right next over here. We had the Tiger gas station across the street and a numerous of churches. I'm here because I like to see some of those businesses come back to the historic town of Eatonville. I'm here, I'm representing to bring back community pride. Let's bring back togetherness. I am the person, I want to be your voice. Please come and talk to me. This is my first time running for an office here. I was appointed, I'm about 2 months old, y'all. 2 months old here in the historic town of Eatonville, and I'm very, very proud to stand here to be able to represent you all, and I'd like to continue on this path and this journey. I am the voice for the voiceless. I've been out here campaigning, and I've been asked several times, well, Didi, what are you going to do different? I'm going to show up. I'm going to come to these events. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do the hard stuff. I'm going to do the work. You understand? I come from work. That's who I am. As a matter of fact, I was in a training today. No, I'm not going to stand before you and pretend as if I got it all together. I do not. But what I have is a heart and a beat for our community, my streets. These are the streets that raised me. These are the same streets. I am a United States Navy veteran. All right? I've been around the world. And I'm coming back. Okay? I worked at the jail, 33rd, over 15 years. Again, I am the people. I am for the people. And currently, I work in the educational system as a mental health therapist. So with that being said, I want to bring the community together with some compassion and some love. I heard one of our candidates stopping all the arguing, all the bickering. We're going to come together, one voice, one sound. Okay? Eatonville. Please vote. LaDuina Ware Jordan. Town Council, seat number 3. Thank you.
Come on, Dini!
LaDuina Ware Jordan.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you all for being here tonight. My name is Patricia Roth, and I am your candidate for Orange County Commissioner District 7. I'm your candidate because your District 7 deserves to have someone that has stood in the fight and fought with our residents. Someone who is experienced, proven, and trusted. I live in District 7. I serve in District 7. I have worked in District 7 for over 30 years with my work in public safety. So I'm here because I work with you and because I work in District 7. We all that have lived here know about the public safety, know about affordable housing, know that we need transportation, know that we need economic development. I'm going to take you on a different journey to tell you how we got with these 2 new seats. It started back in 2020 with the 2020 census. When I began to volunteer with the census and go knock door to door to make sure our community was counted. In 2021, I kept the journey going, and I attended the redistricting committee meetings to make sure that our community was counted and represented fairly. 2024, I kept the journey. I attended the charter review committee meetings where they made a decision, and I advocated strongly for 2 new seats. In 2025, I kept the fight going, where I attended the redistricting meeting again. So you need someone that will start a fight, end a fight. That's what experience looks like. That's what proven leadership looks like. That's what a trusted voice can do for you. At the 2025, as drawing up the maps, one of the committee members came to me and said, Patricia, we're going to make sure that Pine Hills get 1 district. That's what we fought for in 2020, 2021, 2024, now we're here in 2025. You want a trusted voice for the community, someone who experienced, someone who will see the job to the end. Vote for Patricia Rump, Morris County Commissioner, District 7. I need your support. God bless you.
Thank you, Patricia Rump.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am somebody. I am somebody. I am somebody. Thank Governor Jesse Jackson, folks. I am Vice Mayor Theo Washington, running for seat 1, mayor of the town of Eatonville. And my legend is 27 years ago. I'm following their footsteps to keep this town thriving, integrity, accountability, and legislature. That's what I'm running for the town of Eatonville. And most of all, is keeping Eatonville first. We have to do things to keep Eatonville first, from people that come in, take shot setters, not trying to pay what they need to pay. Like other people said, other candidates said, we have to stand strong. And I don't think it's going to be 40 years. In the next 1 to 2 years, we need to stand strong. We need to have a 1 to 2 year vision for now. Then we do a 5-year vision. But my goal is to come in and do a 1 to 2 year vision of this town, to look at all the issues that we have with this council. There's going to be a new council, so they're going to be a little inexperienced. I have the most experience on this board. I've been town council for the last 12 years. And one thing I know, I don't stand for a lot of things. Some things that's not business for Eatonville, I don't support. And you know, if you know my record, you will see that. You look at my record. So my goal is Eatonville first. We must stand strong as a unity for the community. Period. Stand in unity for the community. And that's what one of my goals are, to keep Eatonville strong and making it better for the future. Like I said, there's going to be some bigger things coming to Eatonville that, trust me, some of you guys don't know what's going to hit us. Today, I think the legislators, the House passed that new tax, property tax, went 80 to 30. We got to think of ideas if that do happen. What should we do if that happens? Congress Falls, he's fighting this way because I know he don't support that. And I don't understand why these other people support it, because they started like we started. But people getting in high seats forget where they started. You're making laws and will kill this community. That would kill the community. And the taxpayers, our residents, won't be no taxpayers. Now you start stakeholders. You're stockholders of the community of Eatonville. Now we have to put things on our citizens. And that's what we don't want to do. So I do not support the property tax at all. I don't know, no one else would support that. But we got to fight that. That's one of the big things coming down the pipeline. That's one of the biggest things in the pipeline. We know we have other things going on in our city. The property, that's will come before us at that time. I don't want to speak on those things because it's not dealt with yet. So, Eatonville first, March 2nd, March 7th, Town of Eatonville, Town Hall, vote Washington, Theo Washington, for your mayor in the oldest black municipality in the USA. Thank you, and God bless you.
Happy Friday, everyone. I'm here speaking on behalf of Dr. Angie Gardner. So I got a little flyer, but I'm not going to talk about that. But what I am going to say is this. This is the same woman who walked the streets with me, the same woman who attended the council meeting when she wasn't even a council person. The same person that went door to door to make a newsletter because there was no newsletter in Eatonville. And what I want you to know is she has been a councilwoman, a mayor, and now she will be our next commissioner for District 7. What she's going to bring is infrastructure and resilience, affordable housing and smart growth, economic opportunity and small business, community health and safety. I want you to get out and vote, but most of all, I want you to go visit her, sit and talk with her. She's with our children all day if they go to Hungerford Elementary School, but she's here for your community. Vote for Angie Gardner. Be blessed.
Thank you for that information on behalf of Angie Gardner.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Zing Menendez. I'm here on behalf of State Representative Dr. Anavi Escalani. She grew up right here in Orlando as the daughter of working-class immigrants. She grew up in a single-parent household after she lost her brother with cancer at the age of 13. Those experiences growing up shaped her reality and how she viewed the world. She was elected at 27 years old to the state legislature as a state representative, and she has represented Eatonville and Tallahassee for at least the last few years. She has delivered some of our constituent services in this neighborhood, and she has been accessible, vocal, and effective. She believes that City Hall needs bold, people-centered, and responsive leadership, and she's just been such a fighter in the state legislature. And so she's running to be the next mayor of Orlando. She's been such an impact on me personally. She's definitely grown to help younger people grow. Throughout internships in her offices, being on her campaign, she's helped me grow personally, and I'm so very grateful to her. Once again, she's a fighter in Tallahassee. She'll be a fighter as the next mayor of Orlando. Please come see us at our table. Follow her at Anna for Orlando, and visit our website. Check out our platform at annafororlando.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that information, Dr. Anavi Escalani. Good evening. My name is Tamika Hampton Johnson. I'm running for Circuit Court Judge, Group 1. What that means, because I've been asked that a lot tonight, that's all of Orange, all of Osceola County. I will be on each one of your ballots on August 18th. The reason I'm running is I've been a community advocate my entire professional career, and this is just another step in that, in how that I can best serve my community. I've been in the judicial system from a lot of different angles. I have served as a public defender. I have served as a probation officer. I have served as a military police officer in the military. I've heard some other veterans out here. I have served as a labor and employment lawyer for Orange County Public School employees, negotiating with working conditions, safe environments, and equitable pay. I believe that I am qualified to run for judge because I possess the qualities needed to be in that seat. I have no problem central yet. When you come into court, you should feel like you're heard. You should understand what's happening in court. You should feel like you're not bothering the judge, and that they are actually there to serve you, to hear your story, and that you feel like I have my day in court. It may not go your way, but we want you to leave feeling like I at least have my day in court and I'm serving. Because I've worked in the different avenues of the judicial system, I understand how all those things work together. It's not an isolated event if you end up in criminal. It all ties to what's happening in family, what's happening in other systems. And so because I can see that complete picture, I believe I'm the best qualities for this position, and that is why I'm running. I have flyers if you guys want to learn more about me, or I say I'm here, I'm the best source. You me, and I will tell you the truth. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, I will tell you the truth. And you can also check out my website, CamptonJohnsonforJudge.com. Thank you, Speaker Hampton Johnson.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Asma Azam. I am running for judge in Orange County for county position Group 5. I've been an attorney in town for 23 years. I'm also a Supreme Court Circuit Civil Mediator, and I'm also a special magistrate for the tax collector. After 23 years in private practice, I read a quote that said, "Your success means nothing if it is not in service to other people." And that's kind of been inspiring the next stage of my legal career. I'm ready to leave private practice and begin a role in which I'm serving the citizens of Orange County. I am the daughter of immigrants. My parents did not speak English as their first language. I understand what it's like to go into a court system and not feel like you're being heard. If elected, I promise to treat everyone that comes into my courtroom with integrity, fairness, and to make sure that they feel heard. I will be on the Orange County ballot. It is a county-wide race. I am here today. Please come chat with me, take one of my cards. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you.
Thank you, Asma.
Good evening, everybody.
All right.
My name is Ruthie Creighton, and I am running for mayor of the town of Eatonville. I'm here tonight to join you guys and give insight into why I'm running and what I'm running for. I'm running because I'm a proud fifth-generation resident. And for those of you who are second, third, fourth generation, you know exactly how important that is. Legacy built this town, and legacy will keep this town thriving. I'm very glad to be a resident and very glad to be a descendant of one of the founders. And that has a lot to do with why I pour so much passion and so much authenticity into the service that I bring to this community. I've been involved in my community actively for about 6 years now. I currently serve on the Community Redevelopment Agency as a director, and I am also very engaged and involved. I'm in every council meeting, every stakeholder meeting, every master planning meeting, every meeting. You'll find me there. While there might be other more important things or much more interesting things that we could be doing, a lot of our energy and efforts are spent right here next door in Town Hall because that's where the change is made. I'm there because I want to be that change that I want to see. You might ask, what are you trying to change in Eatonville? Well, not a whole lot, because our elders have done a lot right over the years, which is why my slogan is honoring our past and building our future. There's no need to rewrite the wheel. We don't have to talk about neighborhood stabilization. We know Eatonville was founded on home ownership. We don't have to talk about economic and employment empowerment. We know that jobs and businesses in this town keep this town self-sustainable. We don't have to talk about quality of life. We know that recreational facilities and programs and resources that are available for all age groups keep this town turning. We don't have to talk about historic preservation. We know that we're the oldest Black incorporated municipality in America, and we're proud of it. Very, very proud of it. I'm here to continue to foster those things. I'm here to continue to pour into those things that the elders poured into me to make me see the value in an amazing place like Eatonville. I bring a young, progressive voice to this community. I represent a lot of individuals who feel like their voices are not heard. I enjoy going back to the checker tables. I enjoy going back to the Domino's tables to talk about what they talked about in council meeting, to talk about what's happening at the CRA, to talk about what's happening at planning and zoning. I enjoy doing that. I don't find any stress in it because it's fun. And a lot of the times the residents are not informed, and so being an advocate and being able to go back lets them know that somebody is listening and somebody can be held accountable. I'm here to continue to do that right here in the town of Eatonville. Vote for Ruthie on March 7th. Thank you.
Yay!
That's our mayor. That's our mayor.
Do we have any more candidates?
Ruthie.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out this evening. Thank you, my Eatonville Chamber of Commerce members that showed up tonight and volunteered, our board members. Thank you, Pine Hills Community Council, for coming out and supporting this initiative tonight. Thank you. I want Aaron Lewis, Aaron E. Lewis, Congressman Frost, Vicky Vargo, Patricia Brock, Chelsea Simmons, Mayor Angie Gardner, Azam, I've had it right, I thought earlier, Azam, Tamika Hampton Johnson, Eric McIntyre, Tiffany Moore Russell, Theo Washington, and Representative Escalante. I want to thank everyone for believing in this thing tonight, because when I thought about it, it was just going to be our Eatonville candidates. But we did this a couple of years ago when we brought everyone in that may at some point represent the historic town of Eatonville. And I always say it when candidates come to our Chamber of Commerce meetings, I think it's only fair that our residents see you more than when you are a candidate. And I tell them this all the time. I want the people here that live in Eatonville to recognize your face and to know your name. We have kids here tonight. We have a young lady here that's 12 years old tonight. She has had an opportunity to walk around and look at the table, see what you were running for. And this is what we need to do more often. Come to the communities that you represent. Let us be familiar with you, not just when you are running for election, because we forget about you. And I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, whatever you are. If you are an elected official, you belong to us.
That's right.
And we should feel good about